Week!
Welcome to the West Wing Week, your guide to everything that's happening at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. This week, the President welcomed to the White House the Girl Scouts, the Presidents of the Philippines and Israel, the New York Football Giants, local television anchors from across the country, and Betty White. He also kicked off the Fatherhood Buzz campaign and visited One World Trade Center. That's June 8th to June 14th, or the Fatherhood Buzz.
Everybody say cheese!
Cheese! On Friday, the President welcomed 8 recipients of the Girl Scouts' highest achievement, the Gold Award, who had come from all over the country to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the Girl Scouts.
We currently have 59 million living alumni in this country.
That's a lot of people.
And one interesting fact, Mr. President, is that this White House has more Girl Scouts in senior positions than in the history of our movement.
The President also held a news conference in the briefing room to urge Congress to take further actions to strengthen the economy, held a bilateral meeting with President Aquino of the Philippines, and hosted the 2012 Super Bowl champion New York Giants.
Give the New York Giants a big round of applause.
On Monday, as part of Live from the White House, the President participated in interviews in the Cabinet Room with local television anchors from Virginia, South Carolina, Florida, Iowa, Wisconsin, Colorado, Nevada, and California. Also on Monday, West Wing Week caught up with Betty White for some Q&A about how a President Betty White would take charge in the White House, or rather, White's house.
Welcome to White's house. Robert Redford comes to my mind, but he comes to my mind practically anything anybody asks me. I think a good vice president would be probably a St. Bernard because he's big.
On Tuesday, we put Senior Advisor for the National Economic Council Jim Parrott on the clock to outline the President's refinancing proposal in 60 seconds or less. And go.
The problem we're trying to address is actually really straightforward. You've got millions of families out there today who, despite paying their mortgages on time for years now, are locked out of the refinancing market because home values in their neighborhoods have plummeted. So as a result, they're stuck in a 6 or 7% mortgage when the rest of us are paying 3 to 4%. It weighs on their pocketbooks, it weighs on the economy. It's just a bad deal all around. So what we've done is put forward a 3-part proposal that would help open the market up for these families, really in 3 ways. The first way is it expands and improves on HARP, which is a program designed to help just these folks with GSE guaranteed mortgages. The second way is it provides these folks with an incentive to actually take a shorter term loan, which helps them rebuild equity and get themselves above water much more quickly. And the third way is taking the very same refinancing idea in HARP and making it available for borrowers who don't happen to have GSE or FHA insured loans. Is that good?
On Wednesday, the President kicked off the Fatherhood Buzz initiative, a barbershop-based outreach campaign, by inviting 4 other dads for lunch to talk about the fatherhood.
It turns out that the father being involved, kids are less likely to take drugs, world are less likely to take fathers in pregnancy. And so that message is something that we want to make sure gets out there.
Later, the President awarded the Medal of Freedom to President Shimon Peres of Israel, an ardent advocate of Israel's security and peace. Shimon Peres was elected the 9th President of Israel in 2007. Through his life and work, he has strengthened the unbreakable bond between Israel and the United States. On Thursday, the President traveled west to Ohio, and much to the surprise of those Clevelanders expecting just another regular Thursday afternoon in Cuyahoga County, the President of the United States dropped by for a friendly visit.
Good to see you. And what's your name? Terry? What's your name, man?
Look at Tyler.
Hey, I didn't mean to miss you. How you doing? You doing good?
The President then met up with the First Lady in New York City to visit the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey's World Trade Center site, to meet with workers and get an update on construction progress. And now, a look to the roads ahead and next week's G20 summit in Mexico with Deputy National Security Advisor for Strategic Communications, Ben Rhodes.
Hi, everybody. So next week, the President will be going to Los Cabos, Mexico for the G20 summit. There, he'll meet with other world leaders to talk about the ongoing challenges in the European economy and our ongoing efforts to coordinate our actions with countries around the world to sustain a global economic recovery. The G20 is a group of nations that accounts for 90% of the world's gross domestic product, 80% of the world's trade, and over 2/3 of the world's population. So it's the one forum that leaders come together every year to have discussions about how to coordinate their actions on the global economy. the President will also be able to have his first meeting with President Vladimir Putin since he got elected President of Russia once more. And so the two leaders will have a chance to talk about a lot of issues from Syria to the global economy as well. So we look forward to seeing everybody in Mexico next week. It's an exciting time to be in Mexico. It's 2 weeks before an election there as well, and we'll keep you posted.
To find out more information on any of these topics, or to see complete videos of these events, go to whitehouse.gov. And thanks again for checking out your West Wing Week. And now, for your viewing pleasure, a gem from the archive.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you.
79 years. Amazing. Huh? This is wonderful. You got to tell me your secret for staying married for 79 years. I love that story.
You should know what it is.
You just do what she tells you to do.
No compromise.
Oh, well, there you go. Absolutely. Bye-bye. That's a great story. It's amazing. 79 years.